Well, everyone, the iPhone 11, 11 Pro, and iPhone 11 Pro Max all have kind of an interesting issue that's kind of going on within this particular year. And this is the thing I'll probably tell you, is that in my personal opinion, I think there's a very high likelihood where the iPhone 11, 11 Pro, and the 11 Pro Max, all these devices might end up, kind of being done with software support this particular, session. So I think with iOS 18, this could very well be one of the last times we end up seeing an update for these particular phones. But I don't even think that's that big of a deal. I mean, it's an older iPhone, is what you expect. My thing is that when I go ahead and compare the iPhone, 11 to the iPhone 12s, the iPhone 11s, like I mentioned before, got a very somewhat limited version of iOS compared to the iPhone 12s. Now, the iPhone 11s are still getting lots of features on iOS 18, and it was good and everything. But the problem, I would say, when looking at something like the iPhone 11 compared to something like the iPhone 12, beyond than just the hardware and all that other stuff, is the fact that a device like the iPhone 11 Pro didn't really get a lot of cool features on iOS 18 that the iPhone 12 Pro ended up getting. So this, in my personal opinion, could be a very weird thing, not the weirdest thing in the world, but it could be kind of an issue that you might be running into within these particular devices. Because if you're going through and buying something like an iPhone 11, not only were these devices getting a limited version of software compared to the iPhone 12s, but also the iPhone 12s are kind of, on average, better phones overall than something like the iPhone 11. So it kind of makes even more sense to go and buy a device like that, the iPhone 12, over the iPhone 11. So again, I don't want to do this whole entire comparison thing over and over again, but the one thing I've definitely noticed between these types of devices was that when looking at something like the iPhone 12 and something like the iPhone 11, I did notice that these types of devices were giving you more of a limited type of experience on the iPhone 11 side than the iPhone 12 side. Now, if iOS 18 is in fact the last version of software that the iPhone 11s are going to be getting, you're going to have to ask yourself, whether that is a big deal to you or whether that's not a big deal to you. For a lot of people, it may not be a big deal at all, so you probably don't have to worry about it because you can go and upgrade your phone the year after or next year and still be okay. But if it is a big deal to you, well, then you might want to start being prepared of going through and actually updating your iPhone sooner than later, because the last thing you want to do is go ahead and pick up an iPhone and have it already outdated with software by the time you buy it. So that might be an issue, but that's probably just one thing to keep in mind. And that is kind of the big problem I can kind of think about if you're planning on buying something like an iPhone 11 in 2024. If you have any other thoughts or questions, please let me know in the comment section below. Hit the like button, that would mean so much, but definitely hit that subscribe button. More importantly than everything else, I love every single one of you guys. Hopefully I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace out till then.